aftermath of that they're dealing with, that they're coping with. At least 10% of American adults today grew up in poverty and economic hardship when they were children. And now in adulthood, 25% of adult American women have been victims of rape or attempted rape. And half of all American women have experienced some form of sexual violence. A quarter of all men, American men, have suffered some form of sexual violence in the United States. Now, if you look at the other crime statistics of the past, say 4 decades, then that would leave you with 20% of all Americans who know someone who's been murdered. It's a brutal society. The people have grown up with severe and abnormal conditions in that country, all of which are deteriorative to their mental health. And I'll think about the fact that an adult in America today, say someone who was born in 1990, if they were born in 1990, they're 35 years old now, they likely spend 50,000 hours watching television, 30,000 hours surfing the internet, and up to 20,000 hours playing video games. That's 110,000 hours of passive media consumption. 35% of their entire life. That's more time than they probably spend working or studying or even sleeping. It's equivalent to spending every waking moment of an entire decade glued to a screen. I mean, the fact that if you want to be accurate about it, it's just subtract the time that they probably slept. You know? Only count their waking hours. In that case, the average 35-year-old American has literally spent more than half of their life watching television, surfing the internet, or playing video games. Passive consumption of media. Roughly 55% of their lives. I mean, no wonder whenever anything even mildly interesting happens in their life, they'll say, wow, it was just like a movie. Without fail. You know? Because media is literally their frame of reference. Media. Popular media. Not actual experience. Now combine that with the real trauma issues that they have from growing up. And from the violence and the insecurity of their society where they live. They're not processing any of that. They're not processing anything that they've been through. Instead, there's just escapism, avoidance, isolation, desensitization, you know? And this, you know, escape into false versions of reality, simplified versions of reality, and so on. The Instagram world, the virtual universe of the internet becomes their unnatural, natural habitat. The average 35-year-old American male, has spent roughly 3,000 hours watching pornography. That's equivalent to about 5 months of continuous non-stop viewing.